We are live on the LI Sports Network. Freshman Division hockey here between Smithtown Hauppauge blue and the Southampton Whalers. Bulls going left to right, Whalers right to left. And the line, Wetzel stops it up. He's able to chip it back to neutral ice. Chow across, pass over. Save made, immediately catching it out of the air. Musowitz starting netminder tonight for Southampton. For the Bulls, between the pipes, it's Leah Nichols. Going to the wall, not out of the zone. Shankles puts it off the side of the net. It's kept in the corner. That one comes off the skate of the official. It's the outside of the cage. Back with Shankles. Rolls, puts it cross point. Donnarumma back to the corner. Bulls 5-11 coming into tonight. Southampton 9-6. Wetzel over the line with a shot. Glove save is made. Take a look at the freshman standings. Bulls 4 points out of a playoff spot right now. 10 points on the season. Just trailing Middle Country. Southampton in the face-off. They are currently in the 6th position. 18 points, 3 back of Longwood, who occupy number 5 currently. Longwood in action in a little bit against ESM. As that one's knocked down. Stays in behind, backhand try, hits the iron. Back out Southampton, bouncing off the check there was Minardi. Ends up behind the cage, wrapped around the wall. Flipped up, Minardi's gonna intercept. Brings it back in offside. Dumping it in is Werstein. One-on-one with Harrington. Harrington going to chip this puck out. Continues to chase after it, trying to put it into the corner. It's plugged up on the boards there. And back out come the Bulls on the stick of Mistretta. Scully on the backhand, pops out, and Kretz shoots it wide. Another backhand try. Out through the middle, intercepted. Lorenzo Muratore. 3-on-2. Knocked off the puck. Bulls stick with it, though. Haas for Muratore. Fans first try, second try, just missing. Puck wrapped in, Southampton making a line change. Bulls clear. It's Craig. Quick turn through the middle over the stick of Minardi. Comes back to Wetzel. Can be forced to stop up, now dumps it in. Straight to Kessler. Taken from Kessler by Shankles on the goal line. Shot save. We got a penalty called. Power play coming here for the Bulls. Tripping call going on Kessler. Shankles wins it. Malone goes wide. Wetzel on the keep in, puts it back into the corner. Pops to Minardi. Fired all the way down by O'Sullivan. Racing after it. Tied up on the side of the net. Comes out through the middle of the ice, just kept in there. Now it's Malone with a try. Big kick off the wall, diving on it. Armusowitz. Harrington hard wrap. That's poked out by Minardi. Petit back off the wall to Foster. Into neutral ice. Scooped up by Harrington. Works into the middle of the ice. Harrington fires. Nichols steers it away. Another try off the outside. Minute gone by on the power play. Minardi for Harrington. Big blast save made. Southampton pressing here despite being shorthanded. Drop pass to Delaney, just over skates it, and here comes Minardi, trying to split through the defense, hacked away. Buzzing up the ice though, O'Sullivan collects and throws it through the blue paint. Nobody home. Foster touches it outside, has Delaney driving the net, goes across off the skate of Harrington. Back in front, Harrington picks it. Scully around. Puck gets hacked in. Back to five-a-side hockey as Kessler's out of the box. Bulls dump it. Get some fresh legs out there. It's taken over by Smithtown Hauppauge. Driving into the zone, dangle move, broken up. Good try from Grady Craig. The Shaw. The right shot carries in, up the left-hand side. Sweeping poke check just in time from Craig. Around the net off the glass. Just held in at the line there by Mistretta. Bulls on the second try will clear. Approaching the halfway point of this first period. Still nothing on the board. Shankles on a stick lift. Takes it from Kretz. Shankles through the middle for Werstein. Cuts back. It'll be collected now by Cam Minardi. Minardi's got a lot of pace. Minardi, dangle move, broke it up, Wetzel. For O'Sullivan, puts it around for Craig. Protects the puck, quick spin move. Toe drag, onto the backhand, shot, save made. Gets his own rebound, and is taken back by Shankles. Backhand try, held in at the line. Now it's with Shankles again, decides to skate this time. Poke checked at the red line by O'Sullivan. Donnarumma jumps up on Craig. Forced all the way back. Looking through the middle. It's intercepted. Malone now goes across for Shankles. Just missed the redirection. Craig. D-to-D look now for O'Sullivan up the boards. O'Sullivan out through the middle of the ice. Minardi slowed down. Has to circle back. Minardi off the wall, dances in as O'Sullivan driving just past the outstretched twig. O'Sullivan back with the biscuit looking slot. Doesn't find a home, out comes Wasilewski. Slowed down by Kessler. Kessler back for O'Sullivan, came off the backhand. Off the bench, racing into the zone, Kretz. Took a bump, paps over to Magnotta, didn't get through. Southampton back into the zone. Backhand try, save made. Rebound pushed away. Hoffman right there. Gray Hoffman carries. Continues wide. Delaney driving that back post, stick down. Spinning pass, Harrington takes it away. Great keep by Foster. Stick lift. And out of the zone. Good play from Hauppauge. Intercepted, taken right back though by Werstein. Foster keeps it in the corner. Now it's Minardi who has it. 3 Bulls on. Off the glass, trying to get it to Harrington. Taking Werstein. Couldn't get the wraparound to go. Run out of the zone, Craig pokes it ahead. 3-on-1 look. Minardi shoots. Hits the post. Avoids a check from Hoffman, but did just enough to free the puck as it pops back into the slot. Backhand try, steered away. 4:10 remaining in the opening period as O'Sullivan rolls the circle and shoots. Foster blocks it. Hoffman trying to clear. Minardi trying to take it away. O'Sullivan helps keep it deep. Kessler meets the puck, moves out to the slot. O'Sullivan shot, save made. Rebound still there. Minardi on the backhand, another save. Out for Mistretta, opens and shoots. Blocked by Hoffman, and Delaney clears the zone. Foot race for it, won by Mistretta. Bulls got to be careful, almost caught with too many skaters there. Minardi into the zone around the net. Looking for a lane, drops it off for Harrington. Harrington out front, redirected, save, another one for Nichols. Bulls get it out. Won't be an icing, it's on net. Armusowitz leaves it out for Cam Minardi. 26 goals, 9 assists, 35 points through 12 games for Minardi. Over the line, offside called. Fired in. Following the neutral zone draw. One in the corner. Saucer pass out front. Nichols got the paddle on it. From the boards, another pad save. Meyer and Bistry and Hauppauge came together. Bistry and Hauppauge still trying to take possession. Schau trying to clear. Puck's kept by Magnotta. It's Scully. Ahead for Schau. Great reception of that pass with pressure on. Schau trying to cut back outside. Harrington breaks it up using the long twig. Puck to Kretz. Kretz being hounded. Just dumps it in. Muratore. Looking middle of the ice. Missed the tape of Haas. Harrington just floats it north. Trying to kick it in, Meyer. Taken back by Harrington. Harrington's over the line with a wrist shot that's blocked. Nichols trying to get the glove on it. Harrington scoops it up, thought about going for the Michigan. Didn't see the angle. Mistretta blocked by Scully. Mistretta puts it in, Muratore. Over for Schau. Off the wall to Haas, blocked off. Back comes Craig. Dangle move stopped. Mistretta takes possession. Spins it behind the net. Penalty coming up here though on Southampton. Minardi to the box, 2 for cross-checking. Puck knocked out of the air. And it's going to be touched up, high stick called on the Bulls. Approaching the final minute of the first. Smithtown Hauppauge blue, Southampton still knotted up, 0-0. Brought out Donnarumma, sauced Malone just through his legs. Icing called, so close to a breakaway look there. These two teams first met way back on October 22nd. And much different tale of the tape so far, as that game ended by a final score of 12-1. And by this point of the game, Southampton was already up 4-0. Wetzel trying to cut back middle. Taken away and offside called. Shot on net, glove down, played out by Armusowicz. Whalers clear. Long pass. D to D look. Fired all the way down. Wetzel there, Wetzel. Quick turn, looking to go. 10 seconds left in the first period. Puts it off the boards. It's Malone now. Malone gonna shoot it from way downtown. Save is made, quickly covered with 3 seconds left. In the dot, and that does it. Period 1 comes to a close, same way we started. 0-0 between Southampton and Smithtown Hauppauge blue. Quick pause here, back in a moment for the second period on LISN. Power play continues as the second starts, and a quick turning shot from Delaney. Covered up immediately by Armusowicz. That's exactly how you want to start period 2 if you're the Bulls. Musowicz just has to fix the pad there. Back to the action. Seam pass broken up by Harrington. Foster slides it over, backdoor look, knocked down, backhand try, save made on Delaney. Popped in the air, knocks it out of the air. Musowicz with the stop. 2-on-2 at the dot. Foster for Hoffman. Hoffman shoots wide. Big kick off the wall. Foster redirection, save made. Even strength. Whalers kill off the penalty. Pass across. Shot from Kevin Kretz hits the glass. Delaney to the middle. Nichols puts it ahead. Dumped in by Magnotta. Deep back forward. Hits Delaney on the tape. Delaney moves it to Foster. Foster over the line. 3-on-2. Back to Delaney. Touch pass. Intercepted. Hoffman breaks it up. To be honest, not entirely sure why we got that stoppage, but we got a stoppage, face off in the neutral zone, and here we go again. Great reception by Minardi to the net on the backhand. Great poke check. Leah Nichols. Estrada at the point. Chow all over. Forces it out. Great work there at the blue line. Stays on the attack. Back at the red line. Meyer goes across for Werstein. O'Sullivan takes the puck. O'Sullivan in with a shot off the stick of a diving Connor Scully. Craig has it, curling. Pressure applied by Haas. Intercepted Chow across. That one broken up by the back-checking Minardi. ESM and Longwood underway. Freshman division hockey over on the north side. That game just started a few minutes ago. O'Sullivan to Minardi. Minardi tries a shot. He scores! Minardi with the opener. 2:41 into period 2. 1-0 lead for the Whalers. Carries it in wide, and the shot looks like it ramped off a stick. Just changed the angle up there on Nichols. 1-0 lead for Southampton here in the second period. Bulls racing in, looking for a response. It's played around the wall. Donnarumma holds the line. '27th goal of the season for Cam Minardi. Estrada spins it into the slot. Donnarumma there to take it away. Donnarumma. A lot of speed. Traveling in wide. Pass was blocked by Harrington. Harrington off the wall. Keeps it moving. Wetzel unable to keep the zone. Harrington pokes it ahead. On the stick of Donnarumma. Goes cross ice. Just wants to fire it in. Donnarumma over to Wetzel. Wetzel cutting across. Shoots it in deep. Off the wall, Mistretta. Mistretta, left shot defender. Pass gets blocked. Turnover going to be forced here by Mistretta on the stick lift. With a shot, save, rebound, not theirs. Nichols with a quick glove on top of it. One-timer saved there, rebound quickly pushed aside. Glove stop again by Nichols. Drop back, cutting in, blocked off. There's O'Sullivan now. Second try, save made. Whistle taken. Chopping the point off a body. Deflects right out of play. One back for Harrington. That one's blocked off. Again for Harrington in the slot, lost it in the feet. Foster able to clear it out. It's a big collision right there. As Harrington's back to his feet. Played around the wall to Minardi. He slowed down at the red, comes back to him though. Swung back for O'Sullivan, looking long. Didn't find a home, but it's gonna go right on goal. And Nichols forced to take a whistle. Exactly 9 minutes left in period 2. 1-0 lead for Southampton over Smithtown Hauppauge Blue. High up at the dot. Jabbed at, taken now out of the zone by Haas. Poked ahead. Murator on a breakaway. Shot. Hits the bar. Back ahead with pace. It's Mistretta. Great stick check from Scully. Scully. Long pass from Murator. Cuts to the middle of the ice. Takes a bump, but following it up, Shao. Trying to slide it back door, broken up. Recovers it. Goes to the point, it's Meyer. Walks, shoots, punched away by Armusowicz. Shao. Protects it. Rolling shot right off the mask of Armusowicz. At the point, that one steered aside, Armusowicz. Looks like his helmet straps came loose there. Man, this one going to be an icing on Longwood. Scott can have a chance to fix the helmet here as icing was called on the Lions. Left of Armusowitz, and it's one forward by O'Sullivan. Kicks it outside, and Craig racing in. Goes back door, Minardi just behind him. Spins it to Craig. Behind the net, trying to stuff it, Donnarumma. Breaks it up. Pops up to the point, Werstein trying to drop it to the wall. Miscommunication with Malone. Give and go, Minardi to the net, save Nichols. Past the halfway point of the game, Craig rolling shot, Donnarumma blocks it. Wasilewski pokes it ahead, and Werstein dumps it deep. Knocked off the stick of Wasilewski. Minardi drives into the zone. Shot O'Sullivan. That hits the crossbar. Both sides hitting crossbars a couple minutes apart. Malone off the wall. Shoot, save. Rebound. Hacked away by Harrington. Bistri Nemtic trying to clear. Came through for Mistretta. Finds a lane and goes. Mistretta lost possession, trying to recover. Wetzel steps up. Now it's Malone. Looking to bring it out, taken away by O'Sullivan. Drop back, shot by Craig is blocked by Wetzel. Off the half wall, into the slot again, swept away and under the stick of Bistri and Emtage. Harrington back for it, spins away from Wasilewski. Harrington, broken up by Wetzel. Harrington runs into Wetzel. Trying to spin, it was knocked away. Wetzel takes it back. Donnarumma avoids a check, leading the rush out. Backhand saucer pass is intercepted. Now it pops over, and Magnotta driving in. Wetzel, great play. Racing over to break that one up. Wetzel leading the rush now. Driving wide, Craig. Red line, 2-on-2 battle continuing. Foster over the blue, just floating it in. O'Sullivan has it. Cuts around the net. Playing it long, doesn't find a home. Hoffman back, goes D to D. Poked for Delaney, slides it middle. Nichols, red line, with the pass to Foster. Taken away O'Sullivan. Minardi couldn't get it deep though. Back to O'Sullivan, plugs the boards. And O'Sullivan unable to squeeze past Hoffman. Back with Harrington, who hooks it long. Right on the tape of Marley Magnotta. Magnotta takes a check, knocked to the ice. Penalty coming up here on the Bulls, as it's now touched up, and a power play on the way for the Whalers. Right off the power play start, a one-timer goes wide. Bulls able to clear the zone. Harrington knocks it down at the red. Quick D to D and right up. Missed the tape of O'Sullivan. Scully around the net. Floats it off the wall, knocked down. Whalers still looking to set up as the Bulls will send this one 200 feet down the ice. Haas meets it. Put it back to the corner where Minardi will collect and go. Cam Minardi drives in. Minardi with the shot just wide. Armusowitz played it out to Harrington. Around to Minardi. Minardi for Kretz. Kretz over the blue, goes to O'Sullivan. Quick shot save. Rebound. Nichols covers. .212 left in the second period. 1-0 lead for Southampton. Lone goal scorer Cam Minardi came in this frame. Much different than the last time these two teams met. It was 12-1 for Southampton at the final buzzer when these teams played last. Again, that was all the way back in October. Wetzel looks to clear. Poked at by Schau out of the zone. Minardi stick lift, takes possession. Curls in offensively, driving wide. Drops it to the slot. Pass for Kretz, backhander, blocked by Donnarumma. Muratore couldn't clear. It's intercepted by Minardi. Minardi, what a move. Trying to spin to the cage. Got tied up. Nichols found the puck and takes another stoppage. 1:39 left, second period. Travis Quigley here on the call. Rowan Loddick on the camera for us tonight. This is game 2 of 3 on the south side. Game 3 of 6 total. We wrap up the night on the North Rink tonight with Game 3 of the JV Finals. Smithtown Reds, St. A's Gold. You don't want to miss that one. Schau drives in with a chance. Just missed. Off target by inches. As we're back to even strength on net, covered by Armusowitz. Right of Armusowitz for the faceoff. Whalers unable to get it out. It's Shankles. Played around all the way to Petit for Malone. Malone puts it towards the net, blocked off, and cleared out by Mistretta. This is a foot race now. Grady Craig gets there first. 3-on-2. Craig trying to spin away from Petit. Now the Bulls do a great job coming back and swarming the puck as we enter the final minute. Up to the point. It's Harrington. Fans on the shot. Comes down for Craig. Craig takes a bump from Petit, trying to clear the zone. Kept by Harrington. Snapper on goal. Breadbasket save for Leah Nichols. Shade over 30 seconds remaining in our middle period. Long stretch pass for Wasilewski. Wasilewski in with numbers. Backdoor look. What a save! Scott Armusowitz, my goodness! Have another look here. Numbers for the Bulls. This is an excellent pass right on the tape, and Armusowitz in the splits snags it out of the air. Malone turning shot, save is made. Going to break. Stays 1-0 for Southampton after 30 minutes of hockey. 15 to go right here on LISN. We will be right back. Here we go, third period, and O'Sullivan off rip, taking it to the net, backhander, denied by Nichols with the blocker. Hot start for the Whalers. Quick shot, just 10 seconds in, it's back O'Sullivan again. Rolling through the ozone, shoots, he scores! Whalers wasting little time off the draw to start the third period. It's O'Sullivan with his 22nd of the season, and a 2-0 lead for Southampton. Just wheeling around like it's the Daytona 500. And it goes back across the body, puts it off the post and in. Sullivan knocks it out of the air, keeps it in the zone. Play it back across to Kretz. Mistretta holds the zone there. Puts it deep, big kick off the wall, right to Scully. Minardi plays it back to neutral ice, now looks to skate, stick check there. Werstein into the offensive zone, has to wait now, it's offside. Craig over the line. Wetzel taken down. Tripping penalty coming up here on Southampton. Power play for the Bulls on the way. Down by 2. Still plenty of hockey left, though. Cross, D-to-D pass, Wetzel rolling. Trying to find a lane, shot, save made by Armusewicz. Pass was blocked off and out of the zone. Dragged, Muratore. Tucks it to the goal line. Dropped off. Big hit thrown by Harrington. Another penalty coming up here. 5-on-3 now for the Bulls. So Harrington gets 2 for interference. Captain Wetzel, big blast, deflected down, off into the corner. O'Sullivan stops it up, rims it around, and Wetzel keeps the line. D-to-D for Donnarumma. To the net, stopped up, backhander, just missed for Jason Shankles. Donnarumma, pass broken up, O'Sullivan, and now a race for it, O'Sullivan and Wetzel. O'Sullivan stick lift. Driving in, kicks it towards the net, puck still free. Wetzel steers it away. And a penalty coming up here on the Bulls. Pass to Minardi as Armusewicz races onto the bench. Mistretta on the ice now. O'Sullivan sending it long, intercepted by Donnarumma. Wetzel gets 2 for slashing. On 3, that shot off the glove of Nichols. Picked off in the middle of the ice, back into the zone. Craig trying to drop pass, cleared out by Werstein. O'Sullivan back to get it. On 4 for another 20 seconds as Craig makes a couple moves at the line. Leaves it for Minardi. Returns it to him in the corner. Back for Minardi. Rolls the blue. Minardi keeps walking. Takes a shot. Nichols with the save. From the point, that's blocked. Minardi to the net on the backhand. Over the head of Nichols. Back to Minardi. As the brief power play for Southampton did not result in a tally. As Minardi going to dance in now, makes the move, stuff play, save, Nichols. Played off the glass, stopped up by Scully. Around, Harrington on the keep. It's Craig. Craig, toe drag, nice move. Goes between the legs, blocked by Meyer. Penalty coming up here on the Bulls. Collision at the line, both players lose their twigs. Touched up by Shao, and we get the stoppage for the power play on the way for Southampton. Draw controlled by the Bulls and cleared. Mistretta. Apologies, lost connection to our scoreboard for a moment. Gonna try to get that fixed as quickly as possible. Mistretta with the shot. Nichols will make the save and keep it out. So don't mind the clock still rolling on your screen. There's 8:44 to go in the third. 1:34 remaining on the power play. Back to the point, blasted over the net by Mistretta. Minardi, back for Harrington. Kick save, rebound, goes wide. With Wetzel, off the wall, not out. .35 left, just 20 left on the power play here. Malone after it. Malone wins that battle, puts it behind the cage. Pops for Kretz. Kretz with a move, backhands it long to Minardi. Just got there. Wetzel almost broke that up. O'Sullivan's in. Takes the check from Wetzel, knocked him to the ice. Back to 5-on-5. That one's deflected by O'Sullivan, goes wide. Another try, O'Sullivan, save Nichols. It's loose, goes back door. Backhander, Nichols, what a save! Harrington, redirection, off the glass. Kretz plays it out front. Paddled away by Nichols, Malone settles it. Trying to sauce it long for Wasilewski, broken up. Back north, Kretz. On the dump in. Under 6.5 remaining in the third period, 2-0 it remains. Shot by Minardi, stopped by Nichols. Kretz moves it up top to the point. It's Harrington. Punched away. Malone puts it off the glass and out. Back across Minardi. Minardi over the line with a shot. Shoulder save for Nichols. Bulls able to clear. Out front, all alone. Backhander over the nets. So close right there. Mikey Wasilewski all alone. Harrington reversal through the middle. Bistry and Emtage clears. It's Malone. Chips it ahead. Harrington using the reach. Knocks down Wasilewski. Penalty called. Bulls back on the power play. ESM up 5-1 over Longwood right now. If Southampton can hold on to this 2-0 advantage and secure victory, they'll be just 1 point back of Longwood if that result holds over on the north side. Fire down the ice. Bulls trying to get it deep. Southampton trying to take possession back, which they do. Still shorthanded here for another minute 30. Grady Craig spins away twice from Nichols. Mistretta just avoids a check there. And Petit across, swipes it away. Bistry and Emtage into the offensive zone. Back to the point. Kessler drives in. Delayed penalty. It's going to be called on Smithtown Hauppauge. We go to 4-on-4. Minute 1 of 4-on-4 hockey here. This is played into space. Dom Shao catches up to him, but Craig knocks him off the puck. Played hard around the wall for Magnotta over the stick. It's with Wetzel now for the Bulls. Wetzel goes across. Offside. Wetzel with some room, cuts in, swept away. Kessler. Minardi, toe drag. 4 defenders on him, just gets it to the corner. Pops to Kessler, blasted, sticked away by Nichols. Power play for the next minute for Southampton. Kessler throws it in. Opposite corner, out come the Bulls, backhanded over for Schau. As Haas driving the net, Gretzky curl at the blue line, taken away O'Sullivan, and here comes Minardi. 2-on-1, Minardi to the net, shoots, he scores! Cam Minardi with his second of the night on the power play. 3-0 for the Whalers. Had the option, O'Sullivan with him, instead calls his own number and puts it 5-hole on Nichols. 3-0 advantage for Southampton late in the third period. Flipped out of play. And we're going to reset. Faceoff's going to be inside the Smithtown Hauppauge zone. Draw one back. That shot's blocked right to Muratore. Trying to put it in space for Schau. Never got there. Muratore wins it back. One hand's it deep. Out of the corner, paddle the side. Diving on the puck, Scott Armusowitz. Again, apologies, lost control of our scoreboard here. So there's 1:58 left in the third period. Don't mind that running clock on your screen right now. Still trying to get that fixed here. Back off the wall for Minardi. Minardi has O'Sullivan springing, hits him right on the tape. And O'Sullivan is in with a chance. Pad save. Rebound. Didn't go. Oh, my goodness. Leah Nichols, save of the year. Everybody in the building thought it was a goal. What a stop. Minardi cuts through. Now shoots, pad save, rebound, hits the post. Wasilewski clears the zone. Minardi back in. Chipped out, Malone racing after it. Played back hard off the wall, Harrington collects. Shankles with the takeaway. Shankles to the net for Malone. Malone shoots, denied by Armusowitz. For Minardi. Minardi takes a big hit there from Hoffman. Puck collected, dangling through Magnotta. Magnotta stick check there by Petit on the back check. Hoffman with the hit on O'Sullivan. Pops out, shot denied. Final minute of the third. Cleared out by Shankles. Harrington collects. Harrington looking long. Icing going to be called here on the play. Just 39 seconds left. One back from Malone. That goes wide. Still off in the corner, 25 seconds to go. Malone protecting the puck. Two defenders on. That shot through traffic hits a body. Kicks to the wall, 10 seconds remaining. This puck is cleared all the way down. Icing is called, 3.5 to go. And that does it. Southampton gonna pick up the 3-0 shutout victory. It's the first shutout of the season for Scott Armusowitz. And the Whalers move to 10-6. They are now 1 point back in the freshman table of the Longwood Lions for that 5th seed. Got to tip your cap to this Smithtown Hauppauge blue side. These two teams met in October. It was a 12-1 win for Southampton. Talk about a turnaround a couple months later. Got to tip your cap to Leah Nichols. She made some incredible saves throughout the course of this game, including that one right at the end, which has my vote for save of the year. The Bulls will be back this Friday. 7:10 puck drop taking on ESM. And Southampton will return next Monday for a 9:40 p.m. game against the Connecticut-Sayville T-Birds. Once again, final score 3-0 Southampton over Smithtown Hauppauge Blue. We got a couple games left to go. I'm sure you Southampton fans will pop over, watch the rest of ESM Longwood. As I've mentioned a few times, has some implications in the standings. ESM up big there. We've got Connecticut and Ward Melville, our last freshman game of the night, coming up next here on the South Rink. And in about 45 minutes, we've got Game 3. St. Anthony's Gold, Smithtown Red of the JV Championship Series. The Bulls took Game 1. The Friars took Game 2. Winner takes all tonight. Thank you all so much for being part of our broadcast here this evening. On behalf of Rowan Loddick, my name's Travis Quigley. Have a great rest of the night, everybody, and we'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.